Hey guys, Mr. Derry here. We're going to take you through getting set up to use the FRC design coursework. So I've got two tabs open here and I'd like you to do the same. So split your screen so you've got just a Google search tab on one side and go ahead and launch Onshape and make sure that you are in the Region 18 Onshape in the Enterprise. If you're someone who hasn't already set up an Onshape account, you're going to have to watch another one of my videos to make sure you get set up and get registered in the Enterprise. So once you are set up here, I want you to come into this tab and just type in FRC design, and it should bring you to this site. You're going to go ahead and click on that, and then you're going to hit learning courses right up here. So first thing they're going to do is they're going to get you set up with the required tools, and that's what I'm going to do today. Some of you may have already added the MK-CAD library, in which case that part you can just kind of snooze for a second while I get the rest of the folks caught up. So go ahead and click on this, and it's going to launch this piece right here. We don't need to watch this video because I'm going to kind of take you through that bit to get you through the MK-CAD library. I'm actually going to have you jump ahead to a moment and click on this Onshape Part Studio Fundamentals and scroll down, and we're going to open up this document. And once this opens up, we're going to make a copy to edit. And you're going to put your last name in front of this whole thing. So I'm going to put my last name in there. And I'm going to double click in here. And I'm going to go into the robot training folder. And I'm going to go into my folder. And I have an FRC design folder in there. I don't think you can add one here, so we're going to need to add that later on. So you're going to go ahead and if you do have one, we can put it in that design folder right now, and I'm going to hit copy here. So I've just made a copy of this document that we're going to need for training purposes, and the reason I did that is because we're going to use that to load up our feature scripts and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this tab onto this side so that we can go back and see what's going on over here. And we're going to go back to required course tools again. Now, the MK-CAD library, if you were at our last training session and you have this little icon showing up on yours, you don't need to do the next step. But if you don't have that tab, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to come up here to the App Store. You're going to click on the App Store. You're going to type in MK-CAD, and you're going to click on this, and it's going to launch this, and then you're going to, mine says cancel plan because I already have it. You're going to add it to yours. All right, so once you've got that MK-CAD added, if you come over here and hit the refresh button, I'm not even sure you need to hit the refresh, but if you hit the refresh button, you should now see the MK-CAD library in your 1A practice exercise. All right, so you've got that set up to go. All right, next step is our custom features. So click on the custom features, and we're going to add these scripts. All right, the first one is Julia's feature scripts. We're going to click on that. Again, I'm going to pull this tab onto this side for a moment so that we can see it. And we're going to add the electronics, the extrude, the gusset, the shaft, the spacer, and the tube converters. So once this loads up, I'll show you how to get those on there. So you're going to go to custom features, and you're going to add the items that I talked about. All right, so we're going to go to electronics mounting. When you click on that and click on this, it's going to add it. Now, when I click on it, it's going to say it just removed it. I don't want to do that because I already added it. So I'm going to click on it again. It's going to add it back in. You're going to go through and add the electronics, the extrude individual, the gusset generator, the shaft generator, the spacer, and the last one is the tube converter. And click on those. Again, once we got that done, we can close out of this tab. If you refresh this tab and you click over here, you should now see, you won't have as many as I do because I've added some extras in here, but you should see the new feature scripts that you've added. We've got to add a few more of those. So the next one, we're going to click on this guy over here, the origin cube generator. And it's going to take a second to load. While it's loading, I'm going to pull this tab on this side again. Don't really need to do that for this one. Go to custom features, and we're going to add the origin cube. I'm not going to click on it because I already have this. All right, we're going to close that guy out. Open up this one. Again, I'm going to pull this over here because I can't remember what it's asking for. It's looking for the Lightning Gen folder. All right, it's under Part Lightning, under Lightning Gen. So let's see if that shows up. Custom features. Lightning Gen, and it's going to say this was added to my toolbar. I did not have that in mind, so I just added that. All right, we close that out, do a quick refresh here, and let's just see that all of those things are included. So I have part lightning, tube converter, spacer, shaft generator, gusset, individual extrude, electronics mounting. So we have just set ourselves up for the training. All right, so now we're going to go into the Onshape fundamentals, and what I want you to do is watch this video and then follow the next steps. We're going to try to see if we can get through all of these lessons. We're not going to get through them all tonight, but there are some pretty cool things in here that will get us setting up, starting with the robot chassis and then getting to some more intricate things like transmissions and mechanisms, so that come January, hopefully you guys can be contributing members of the design team.